Chandler with IFBB Pro Fitness.
Hi, I'm Christine Duba, IFBB Pro Fitness.
Hi, I'm Sally Kendall Williams, IFBB Pro Fitness.
IFBB Pro Fitness, Tony Wheeler.
Hey guys, Whitney Jones, IFBB Pro Fitness.
Hi, I'm Kay Arrington, IFBB Pro Fitness.
Hey, I'm Becca Sizemore, IFBB Pro Fitness.
What's up? I'm Nicole Duncan, IFBB Pro Fitness.
Hi, I'm Ariel Kadar, IFBB Pro Fitness.
Turn this over. I'm going to get out of the way before I get tumbled over or something.
We gotta get you doing
No. You'll never see me in that position. Just like Arnold was saying. No. Nicole Duncan is fearless leader of these girls. And Michelle Blank, my little monkey friend over here. She's over there. They're going to tell you a little bit about fitness and what goes into it and how you can get involved if you'd like to. By the way, congratulations. Did you just win this show?
I did.
Yes, thank you.
Mrs. Jones?
Still celebrating retirement. As you can tell by my voice and lack of sleep.
I want to take up your guys' time. I want you to do your thing, but congratulations. She just, for those who weren't at the show, Whitney won this competition on this stage just the other night with a torn ACL that she's actually got to have surgery on this week. So
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Good for you, champ. Neck surgery. Oh, jeez, you're a mess. Jesus.
We all are. That's what
All right, enjoy the ladies.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. How's everybody doing out there? Great. So happy to have you here. We are the fitness division, and we absolutely love what we do. We love each other, and we love to get up here and entertain you. We are other than bodybuilding, we are the oldest division here with the IFBB Pro League. It was started in 1995, and we might do some little trivia a little bit later as we go along. But first, we want to thank the Arnold for allowing us to come here and do this. This is being live streamed, and we'll get to play it back to hopefully help encourage more to jump into the fitness division. We'd also like to thank Jim and Bob Lorimer for allowing us to do this, as well as the Arnold, the IFBB, and all of you for being here with us. Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to play a little music for us real quick? All right, these girls are going to show you their stuff, okay? So check us out. Let's go. All right, so as they're moving around, I'm going to tell you what we're doing here. We've got some push-up sequences going on. We've got some straddle hold moves. We've got several mandatory movements that we do in the routine. But every girl has their own style and their own background. Everybody does not have to be a gymnast or a dance teacher or instructor. You pull out your own individual skills and you make that your own. Right, Christine?
Yeah, so we're really excited to be here. So basically, the biggest reason we're doing this is we decided as a division to start a This Is Fitness campaign. And basically, what we're doing is we're just trying to get as much knowledge and information about our sport out there to the mainstream and recruit people to try our sport, come compete in our sport. It's amazing, it's awesome, we have a lot of fun. We've all become really amazing friends, and we just have a blast up here. And we just want to share with you guys what our sport is, what we do, and how you can get started. One of the biggest misconceptions about our sport is that you have to be a former gymnast or a former cheerleader or have some kind of a dance background, and it's not true. You don't have to have any experience, you don't have to have any background, you don't have to have anything. You just have to have the will to try. The will to try something new and just get out there, put yourself out there. If you love being on stage, if stepping out on stage in heels and doing quarter turns is not enough for you, you get an extra 2 minutes to come out and put on a costume and do a routine and showcase what you've been working on. So it's just an amazing platform, it's an amazing sport, and we work really hard, and we want to share it with everybody, and we want to recruit more people to come and give it a try. So with that, two more things. Follow us on Instagram at Competition Fitness. We are constantly posting on social media, coaches, fitness routines, all of the athletes, a bunch of information about how people can learn more about fitness and get started. We also have a This Is Fitness Facebook page, and we're currently working on a website and all kinds of other awesome things. So let's demo some skills and introduce these amazing IFBB fitness ladies up here.
All right, let's see your stuff, ladies. Come on. All right, we've got Tiffany Chandler on the stage. In 2011, she won Team USA. That's where she got her pro card. She is from Opelika, Alabama.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, I know how to pronounce that. Excellent. Next up, we've got Whitney Jones, and we are not allowing her to do any skills today. Our champion put it all out on the floor on Friday night. And she got her pro card in 2011 at the Team Universe, and she's from Chandler, Arizona. Next up, we have Christine Duba. We gotta get her back out here. In 2014, she got her pro card at the Junior USAs. She is from Alexandria, Virginia, and we are so happy to have her as our This Is Fitness guru here. She's getting us on point. All right, next up we have Kate Arrington. Kate Arrington got her pro card at the 2017, yes folks, Arnold Classic. That was last year. Girlfriend just rocked it out. We got second place on Friday night here at the 2018 Arnold. What an awesome debut, you guys. All right, so next up we have Tony Wheeler. Tony got her pro card at the 2016 Junior Nationals. And she is from Moorhead, Kentucky. She's getting ready to compete next weekend at the Hawaii Pro. Anybody else want to go to Hawaii? All right, and then next up we have our youngest, spunkiest, Miss Ariel Kadar. She got her pro card in 2009 at the Team Universe, and she lives in Miami, Florida. This girl, you better watch out for her. Is that everybody? And next up, we have Sally Williams. You were hiding back there, girlfriend. In 2015, she got her pro card at the Junior Nationals. She lives in Gilbert, Arizona, and is an amazing athlete. I got my pro card back in the day. I guess that's why I'm on the mic, because I'm the grandma of the group, apparently. Back in 2006 at the NPC Nationals. Oh my gosh, 2006 was so long ago. And it was held in Miami, Florida at the time, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So next up, I'm going to pass this mic along to our champ, Whitney Jones here, and she's going to talk a little bit more about her sport.
Hey guys, okay, so we have to at least give you some information on if you wanted to get involved. What exactly does a fitness routine entail? So this year at the NPC level, they actually made some changes. If you're not aware, those changes are they took out the two-piece division. So if you watched on Friday, we did pre-judge in our two-piece where they judged our physique, and then at night we did the finals and our routines. So at the NPC level, as of this year, there's no longer the physique portion for judging. It's just the routine. So anyone looking to get started, all you need to focus on is that 2-minute routine. But what does that entail? So here's the best part. There are mandatory moves which we actually will explain and demo for you. Other than that, it's literally up to you to be as creative as you want. And as the girls previously mentioned, there's no set criteria. You do not have to be a gymnast. You do not have to be a classically trained dancer. You don't have to have years of cheerleading or dance experience. You literally have to have the desire. What you see when you Google IFBB Fitness Pro routines is basically a huge variety of tons of different styles, from lyrical based, from very energetic, high-powered, explosive routines, hip-hop. There's all sorts of different styles, even Kate, for example, does this crazy fire-eating stuff for a living, and we may see that on stage one day. However you want to incorporate it, the truth is it needs to be entertaining, and then of course needs to involve some mandatory moves. We had the pleasure of speaking with Sandy Williamson, who is the IFBB head judge, and she gave us basic pointers that she, as head judge, looks for in fitness routines. She wants great music, high energy. You gotta remember, you gotta get the judge's attention. So think about the songs that you get motivated by, or that's on your playlist, and when you hear it, it really kind of gets you going. Or if you're out with your girlfriends and you hear a song on and you want to dance. That's the type of stuff you want to include. If it's too slow paced, they typically are going to knock you for it. That's the truth. We've all kind of seen that. You can have parts that are slow, or if your choreography is more slow-paced, lyrical, dramatic, that's fine. But otherwise, maybe midway, pick it up, pick the tempo up, get the energy going. So that's one thing you want to stick to. Costume, obviously you see, we always have a variety of costumes. It can be anything. Until you get more advanced as a performer, maybe keep it simple. It does not have to be elaborate, but you can build it into a theme. And then also we have the use of props. We're allowed to bring props on stage. Anything that you can physically carry by yourself is allowed as a prop. Again, best advice, don't get too complicated in the very beginning. The worst thing is you want to be focusing on the prop or the use of a prop, and you lose the performance aspect. It's all about having fun, looking like you're energized on stage, and more importantly, enjoying the experience. Because if you try it, you will be hooked because you will love it. So that's just some quick rundown on basic criteria for a routine. And like I said, all of that is up to you. However, there are mandatory moves, and that's the only thing that is required. So let's go through that now, and Nicole's going to lead us through it.
Awesome. Thank you, Whitney. You guys, our mandatories are the high kick, the straddle hold, side split, and we have to have some form of push-ups. So I'm going to have Sally come on out, and she's showing us a variation of a high kick. It could be semi out to the side, it could be a hinge kick, it could be a switch kick, and you can do a number of different moves with that. All right, next up we've got Tiffany. She's going to come out and show us her straddle hold. Okay, it's a press. You can have your right arm or your left arm in front. You can have both arms in front. Okay, it's what demonstrates your ability to do this skill the best. She also, you can mix it up and also show different ways of going into and out of that same move. So right now she's doing a handstand hold, and then she's slowly taking her time, showing control, right? This is pretty the bomb. This is like on point, right there, you guys. Give a round of applause. All right, so you see these things varies throughout the routine. Next up, we have a side split. We're gonna have Kate come out and show us your split. Okay, you can choose your right or your left. Of course, it looks awesome to be able to lift those arms up and show your flexibility. But there's all kinds of different ways you can get into that. Thank you, Kate. And then next up, we have Ariel. She's gonna show us her push-up sequence. Oh, one-arm push-up. The beauty about NPC right now, you do not have to do a one-arm push-up. In the pros, we know that that's probably the best way to show, and most of us do a one-arm push-up. Okay, so I'll just explain as she's going. So there's a regular push-up, tricep push-up, hinge push-up. Yeah, plyo push-ups. That's a plyo push-up right there. And then also with the arms and legs out. And then a kick with the push-up. So you're noticing there's lots of different variation. There's our lovely one-arm push-up with the hinge, one-arm hinge push-up. Okay. Yes, good old plyo push-up. Excellent job, Ariel. So you see that there's tons of different things that you can add into your push-up sequence. Let's give it a few minutes and come out and show a couple different things. We've got planche holds. Anybody can come out and show me a... Notice she's got one elbow down and her legs up. Yeah, this is not a mandatory move. Okay, but we use a lot of these skills. I know for me, I've got several breakdancing friends that that I will get with and play around with, and they'll show me some different skills. And what I usually do is like make it my own, and I'll add, and I know many of the rest of us do it as well. So notice the strength. She's going down into a planche, down into a planche. Excellent. Good, there's Tony right there, coming from the ground and then kicking up. And it's showing strength, it's showing your upper body strength and control. Sally down there just did a press. She started in the straddle and then she pressed to a handstand. So that gives you an idea of different things. It doesn't always have to be the same moves, but the first four that we show have to be in there in some form or fashion. There's also dance skills. Can you ladies step out and show me a couple dance skills? You can leap, you can turn, you can jump, you can do a sasson, you could do a number of things. That's a switch leap, straddle jump. Good, still showing that power, flexibility. Stack jump. Yes, Tony's out there just jamming it out. Break dance moves, hip hop moves, whatever it is that you feel that would be in your genre and getting it done. I think we need to give away some things. Yeah, I think we need to give away some things. Okay, so CJ Elite hooked us up with some fun little gift certificates. I'm holding in my hand a $50 gift certificate to CJ Elite. As we all know and love her, she helps at tons and tons of shows backstage, making sure if a button pops off, it's back there. You will look your best with her thing. So, does anybody know who was our first ever Arnold winner? Does anybody, Arnold Fitness winner? Miss Fitness International, our very first ever.
This one, well, I wasn't going to go second, but I will because mine's kind of corny, but so am I. Everyone knew, if you follow anything on my Instagram, you know I love Oreos. So this has nothing to do with fitness, but it means a lot to me. So I'm going to say, I'm going to give my $50 gift card to anyone who can announce their top favorite limited edition Oreo, and if it matches one of mine, you win. So, who wants to try? Anyone? No one likes Oreos? All right.
Red velvet.
That's one of my top. Red velvet. We'll try it. Winner, winner. Now back to real stuff. Be professional.
Okay, so for this gift card, are there any brave audience members out there willing to come up and try one of the first four moves that we demonstrated, and we will walk you through it step by step. Yeah. We just need one brave soul. Come on up. Come on. Two of them. Come on. Yeah, you two. Get up here. I think I see somebody else I know in the audience. Yes, come on. Come on. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, so we have two. This is awesome. Okay. Missy.
Yes.
Komu. Okay, awesome. So, first four skills. Oh, okay, wonderful. So we might convert a finger competitor here. That's perfect. Okay, wonderful. That's awesome. Okay, so we can demonstrate any of the, what are you comfortable demonstrating here? Ladies, can we give one more quick demo so they can kind of pick out some moves? We've got the splits, push-ups, a high kick. Oh! We've got an elbow leader. Already, awesome. Wow. Oh, dang, that's good. Wow. So they're ready to go. So we've got new fitness stars already right here. So obviously, that's really awesome. That's amazing. Amazing, ladies. Thank you so much. So definitely take this. You guys are awesome. Our future fitness stars.
Those are $500 gift certificates to CJ Elite, by the way, that you just handed out. $500. Yeah. So $500 from CJ. These brave women You guys, that's what it's all about. It just takes the courage to get up and try it. And we're gonna clearly convert her from figure to fitness. She's coming with us. She's coming to our party. All right, next I'm gonna hand the mic over to Miss Tiffany Chandler. She's gonna do a quick Q&A with you guys.
Yes, so what we wanted to do was give you guys the opportunity to ask any questions that you may have that we can help you answer that we might not have covered while we were on stage here. So do we have anyone in the audience with any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Between lifting and training, how do you balance the two? And I guess how much time do you put into your lifts versus training for getting on stage? I understand it's different at the NPC level, but just curious for you guys.
I think for each of us, and then I'm going to let someone else that might have a different response than I do, of course it's going to be different on each individual, whereas I pick out certain days that I train specific muscle groups, whether it's push-pull or things like that, and then I also have specific days that are set solely for my routine practice. Me personally, I have to do that. I'm very similar to Whitney. I've had 3 ACLs, an elbow, and then dealing with different surgeries. So you make sure that you can really focus on the elements that go into those routines, not running them fully. I break mine into pieces, halves, quarters, go back and train certain skills that I feel like need improvement on certain days, and then I always allow myself 1 full rest day. And that's where I bring in my personal life. You know, that rest day is for family and things that you need to do around the house as well. But I do like to split my days just so that I don't overdo my body parts or injure myself from feeling like a noodle or being, you know, completely sore from training as well. So does anyone have a different response? Okay, this is Natalie Marciano. She's also a fitness pro, and I'll let her tell you when and where she received her pro card.
I received mine at the 2013 North Americans, and since then I've switched over to physique. But when I was doing fitness, what I would do is I would take the day that I was lifting and I would work my fitness moves as part of that day. So say I was doing arm day, I would end up doing a lot of my like tricep rock back push-ups as part of supersets and things like that. If it was chest day, I was doing my bio push-ups. If it was leg day, I was doing my jumps, so I was also supersetting, say, leg extensions with a lot of frog jumps and things to really incorporate that. So I kind of made it work together so that I wasn't necessarily having to spend an extra amount of time on it or do it when I was already tired and maybe injure myself. So that's kind of how I did it.
Awesome. Does that answer very well? Okay. Do we have any other questions? I know I have a girlfriend backstage who asked me like 80,000 questions this weekend while we were here. So, Vanessa, would you come up and ask a question? I know you have one, honey. Okay, Vanessa's a runner. So, and this is her first experience with the Arnold, and I'm sure she's got one question that she would at least like to ask.
At least just one? Just one. Just one. Okay, so how does training and diet vary out between all of you? Like, I know for me personally, I just run, like Tiffany said, and my diet is completely different than I'm sure it is for you guys. So how do you balance that versus training and eating?
I'm going to pass this one down, but I do believe that our dieting and training is completely different from your figure pros or your physique pros. And if you have some knowledge in that, I think you'll be surprised to hear from some of our ladies on our nutrition and how it incorporates with training and then having to do a 2-minute cardio endurance skill pack full routine.
Does it make you want to do fitness if I tell you you get to have carbs? That's all I have to say. So join us. So for me, I'll just say briefly kind of how I like to do things, but again, I think it varies per individual and our lifestyles. And I think what's interesting about fitness specifically is we all tend to be really jam-packed, busy
people. So our lives are quick and we pack a lot in a week, and so nutrition's really, really key for us. And it does have to be very specific for our training. So I try to pack in more of my carbs around my routine practices, and I do a lot of carb cycling to help me get conditioned and get lean, but still maintain enough energy to make it through routine practices, because the hard thing about our sport is we need the energy because we're athletes and we're endurance and strength athletes combined, which is also, you know, super challenging. And so that's just kind of how I do it. I carb cycle with my weight training and cardio, and I pack in my carbs closer around my routine practices. Anybody else?
It also does help to have a knowledgeable coach that understands that your fitness athlete is going to be different than a figure athlete. We can make recommendations if you want to reach out to us. All of us know, you know, good coaches. I'm personally coached by our champ, and I think she's amazing. She does a great job. They take my health into account, and you can still bring in a great physique, and still have energy for the routine. But a good coach, does need to understand that you have a different, your body has a different need.
I just think to remember as well that obviously the amateur and NPC won't have the figure round. So your diet, obviously you're going to need to eat, you know, well for your routine and your conditioning and your fitness levels and everything, but you won't need to stress about that as much quite yet as an amateur. So you can maybe eat a little bit more than us.
I was actually going to say something similar along those lines. For us, we have to do the physique round. We all kind of train similarly. Some of us do more high intensity. That allows us to eat just a little bit more. For me, I actually can't really do high intensity things because I have a lot of injuries from time and gymnastics. So I avoid things like sprints and jumps, and because I have to do that in my routine. So I take my time with my routine, and I'll sacrifice like my ankles and my joints for my routine. So to really keep impact on cardio and things, I'll do like low intensity cardio. But that means that I have to actually keep my diet tighter than probably some of the other girls do, especially I'm a little bit smaller than them. So I have to eat less. And so the diet for me does get tough going into a show, and my energy is very low. But I think that across the board in the physique industry, bodybuilding industry, everybody can say that getting into a show is just naturally draining. Although for fitness in the NPC, the great thing is there is no physique round, and so you can still eat healthy. And I think in a physique industry, you shouldn't look out of shape doing your routine. I mean, we are athletes, we should represent what an athlete should look like. So with that being said, eating clean is healthy, and you don't have to, you're not going to gain weight and you're going to look good eating the way that we do, even if you eat, you know, clean carbs and more calories than maybe some of us do because we have to do the physique round. But that actually helps you guys because you can work on your routines, you can work on your skills and not feel exhausted. And then, you know, when you get into the pro division, you'll have those skills, you'll have the background in that, and you won't feel so like, oh wow, now I have to diet, I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm not going to have any energy. You'll be used to it. It'll be like, all of us have somewhat maybe done some kind, well not all of us, any of us that have some kind of like gymnastics background can understand that you know, it's not easy, but we're going to do it.
That was a really great question.
This man is amazing in our industry and probably and truly understands what we do on stage more than we understand what we do on stage. I feel like we all highly respect him, and I want to hand the mic over to him.
Well, I hope everybody had a great Arnold weekend. It's my 16th one here. It's really a lot of fun. 60-year judging, so it's been phenomenal to watch the sport of fitness grow. And these ladies have become totally a community, a family. They're always supportive of each other, more so than I see in any of the other divisions. So if you really want to join a community, join the fitness division. And so the love is huge. So as a former gymnast and a professional dancer, I've been able to really relate to what they do up here, from ballet, whether it be Latin dancing, whether it's gymnastics, or being on the cheer squad of a professional basketball team or something like that. So, these are all diverse backgrounds that can apply to fitness, and even if you don't have a background in it and you really want to do it, if you just like to do aerobics and you know how to move, you can do fitness. So be entertaining, have fun with it, big smiles, lots of energy, keep your energy flowing through your routine, lots of cardio to get there. But yes, a little bit of carbs is good. So join the fitness family in the IFBB Pro League, and it's an honor to work with you.
Thank you, Victor, so much. Thank you. So I'm going to give it back over to Nicole.
All right, once again, we just want to say, join fitness. Encourage your people, family, friends that you know that have this kind of ability to get out there and try it. We love you guys. We really want to thank the Arnold, Jim and Bob Lorimer, the IFBB Pro League, just everyone for allowing us to be here and present for you. If you have any questions, some of us have business cards and things like that that we'll hand out before we leave. So thank you all. Follow us on social media. We appreciate you.